Welcome to our presentation video of our Mega Ace Hackathon project titled Crowdsourcing on Algorand. This project aims to move the process of crowdsourcing data collection into a decentralized platform. What this does is it makes the data available to anyone with an Algorand account, and it also allows for anyone who is interested in continuing the collection effort to donate to the process without having to jump through any hoops by sending a transaction to the smart contract which is hosted. This application is built using the Beaker framework, which makes use of which generates a PyTeal contract that can be deployed to the Algorand network. So currently it is deployed into the test network. And then we also built the React framework, which we are looking at right now, to interact with it. So first, the user can connect their Algorand wallet. So I'm already connected. And I'm going to switch to my creator account so I have more authority. And it allows the user to basically view the data and submit new data. So we can first start with the creator console. This is where the deployer of the contract can either start or stop the collection of the data. So if it's stopped, no one will be able to submit. The contract will forbid it from happening. And it should be started now. So we can check it here first. Yes. And notice the transaction speeds are much faster than some other blockchains, maybe like Ethereum, and the transaction fee is much lower too. So the collection is open. And before we go further, let's update the count. I already have a few data points that I was testing with. And that will give us the number of the data points that were collected so far. And this is necessary before we continue on because the number of data points is being used as the primary key in our data store. Now that we have it all synced up in our application, we can input some string and submit this data. And to do this, we have to make a transaction again to the contract. And the contract will then write it to a box storage. And the box storage is very nice because we'll see very soon when it does not require a transaction to be made to view the data. So now we can view the data. So actually, let's verify that our counter is indeed updated. And it should say 6. Yes, okay. And we can now get any of the data with an index between 0 and 5 including. So the latest one will be at 5. And it's almost an instantaneous read operation. Now notice the string is a bit malformed. This is something we're still working on decoding. And as I mentioned before, anyone interested in furthering the effort can also donate algos to the contract. It's an important feature of the application because the contract needs to hold some balance to allocate storage in the box storage. And by donating more algos, we are basically allowing the contract to hold even more data. So I put in micro algos, so it's really not a large amount, though there are a lot of zeros. And it should give us a message verifying that we did indeed donate some algos. Great. So we can do a quick walkthrough of our data structure. So currently it is a tuple where there's a status. This is not being used currently, but in the future works, we would like to have a flag similar to Mechanical Turk, where the creator can, or a set of auditors, can view the data and choose to whether to reward the submitter or not by modifying this flag. And then we have a box mapping with an index of an int and a tuple associated with it. And then we have our creator-only functions, which we just interacted with through the web interface. And then also our external functions with read-only functions as well. So that was a quick overview of our applications. And we also have a live version deployed on Versal.com. And the link is available in the GitHub repository's README. Thank you for watching the video, and we hope you are interested in our project. We would like to continue working on this, and in the future, we have a lot of ideas for extending this project, such as making use of the IPFS storage instead of just the box storage, since if the data sets become large, or if each row is a very large value, it's not ideal to store it all on the blockchain. And everything is deployed on the test network, so if you are to test it out, make sure that your wallet is logged into the test network and not the main network. Thank you very much.